Hey guys, this is Yong from Sgaudiohive. Welcome back to our channel. Okay, so today we'll be looking at the KZ EDCX. So KZ has sent us this unit for a quick review, and we'll be briefly talking about the product itself and also the quality, the build quality and sound quality. So let us get right into the video. Okay, so before we take a look at the inside, we'll be just going through the specs that we know from the packaging itself. Okay, this EDCX comes in grey, and there's a blue version. I got the grey version myself. I got also the one with the mic input. So there's a non-mic version, but I got myself the mic version. It uses a 10mm standard dynamic driver. Okay, so it's a standard PET dynamic driver. For the inside, we have already taken out the earphones for testing, but I think it's a fairly simple packaging. Okay, it's just a small bag, and these are the spare tips, user guides. When we take a look at the wire, it actually looks like a speaker. It looks like a speaker wire. So it's a bi-wire, and they are joined together, and they split off at the Y split. The mic itself is a one-button mic, so it doesn't have volume control, and it should work with both iOS and Android devices. Okay, the ear guides. I think it's a common thing that they do. It's non. You cannot adjust the ear guide in any way. So I do not even think that with heat you can make some adjustment to the ear guide. This is a non-removable cable set. At this price point, it's understandable. Okay. The ends here, this part is a solid plastic, so it's a molded solid piece of plastic, and it's going to be very sturdy. I think it's not going to be damaged easily, and of course this cable is slightly, it's not stiff, but it's slightly tougher than most of the stock cable that we see around. Okay, this is not a metal nozzle variant. So for this shell, there is a variant that uses a metal nozzle, and we can see this is the front vent port. There's some tuning values, and we can see the driver itself. So being a single DD, single dynamic driver IEM, the only thing that they can do much is the front port, the back port, and of course the venting. We have a really nice shiny faceplate. It's a mirror finish, sort of a mirror finish, and there's a doming effect, so it actually looks quite nice. Not sure if you can see, it can reflect my lighting quite well, and they have their logo engraved in the center. Okay, so we can talk a bit about the sound quality of this. Okay, for about $10, I'll put some links in the description which they have provided me. Their links for purchase. It should be about $10 US, and I think there was some promotion before, but we do not have access to that promotion right now anymore. Okay, but the sound quality wise, for a $10 IEM, is actually quite interesting, in the sense that you get a very good V-shaped sound, and it's a very signature V-shaped sound. You get a lot of bass, and it's not piercing, like you get sort of very prominent trebles. They actually start being prominent at about where the male vocal range starts. So we actually find it to be a very KZ kind of sound, whereas you get some sort of pierce through it. It's not exactly sibilant or very piercing kind of sound. It's just that it actually cuts through the frequency quite well. But for the low end, the bass is quite boomy. This is actually very bassy. I mean, to my preference, it's way overpowering. So if that's what kind of sound, I mean, if that's the kind of sound you like, you will be quite surprised with this set. For soundstage wise, it's not very large, so it is maybe about a MH755 kind of sound staging. Okay, but Compared to MS755, the bass is much more boomy, so it's not a very nice bouncy bass. But the good thing is that they do not actually bleed into the mids, so they have done a very good thing with the separation for this model itself. So I've also done a mic test using my phone, plug it into my phone, and did a short recording with the mic. So you can take a listen to what is the mic quality. Hey guys, so this is the sound test from the built-in microphone. Okay, I'll be taking this opportunity to show you the graph. This is the official graph that they have provided us with. Okay, I have a fan blowing directly into the microphone. So this is how it performs and how it sounds. I think that it sounds actually quite alright for a regular use, I mean for calls and everything. Okay, so in conclusion, this $10 KZ EDCX is actually quite a very good beater IEM. You can use it in almost all situations because of the plastic shell, especially for this shell design. It's actually a very thin plastic. It is not the most isolating earphones, so if you are using it on public transport, it's going to have some leaks inwards. So they do not have the best what is that called? They do not have the best isolation available. But for a $10 earpiece, they look great, and the wire is actually quite. I mean, it feels good. It feels tough, and you can use this with confidence as a beater IEM. It's not gonna sound super good, but it's there. It follows the Harman curve well. If you are a person who like bass a lot, this is very good for you, because even with the overpowering bass, the treble still cuts through. Okay, so you all can visit the link in the description for information, more information on the EDCX from KZ, and of course for the purchase link if you are interested to buy them. And as usual, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.